Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm just taking a quick study break as an article passed my uh, desk, or not desk, came across my internet today, and it was about the Hillsong Church. And we know that there's been a case in the federal court today where Hillsong has denied misleading the Australian Charities investigator. So there's an Australian Charities regulator, and a whistleblower has come out and said that they're ripping off people. And anyway, so let's have a look at this. I'll do my best to do this because my screen's broken, and my second screen's not working at the moment, so I'm not very happy. All right. So Hillsong, the article goes, Hillsong Church denies misleading Australian charities investigators in whistleblower fair work case. So this is Natalie Moses, and she is the person that worked for Hillsongs for more than 2 years, and she's suing the church for allegedly breaching the Fair Work Act. So we're going to find out what this is about. So Hillsong Church has denied whistleblower accusations that it intentionally deceived the Australian Charities Regulator about its financial records in a defence filed to the federal court. The mega church is being sued by in a Fair Work case by Natalie Moses, who alleges she was unfairly suspended from her role in the finance department after she complained about financial misconduct and questionable expenditures inside Hillsong. Her 25-page statement of claim filed in August alleged dubious financial record keeping, misappropriation of church finances, and accusations Hillsong leaders used tax-free money for large cash gifts to Hillsong founder Brian Houston and his family. Lawyers for the church's subsidiary, Hillsong CityCare, strenuously denied these accusations in a defence they filed on Friday. The defence said the church's transfer of money overseas was not a breach of Australian regulations, and its international operations were not subject to its external conduct standards. The defence stated Hillsong would not look to do anything illegitimate, but had charitable entities in countries outside Australia, so it could make legal payments outside the country. These overseas projects include $3.5 million in PPE. It donated to a charity in India, and a fundraising appeal for Ukraine in the wake of the Russian invasion earlier this year. Both of these projects were organised by Hillsong congregation members. The mega church's defences was filed amid it was being investigated by the Australian Charities and Not-for-Profit Commission, ACNC, which has been examining a number of Hillsong subsidiaries' compliance obligations since March. Ms. Moses said that she had uncovered the alleged questionable bookkeeping and expenditures after being tasked by Chief Financial Officer Peter Ridley, a named defendant, to prepare an internal audit ahead of the ACNC investigation. Ms. Moses' statement of claim alleged Mr. Ridley misled the charity regulator after he told ACNC investigators that Hillsong did not send money overseas beyond small purchases that it sent to US operations that were disassociated from its Australian entities. She alleged Mr. Ridley asked Ms. Moses to come up with an acceptable story, something the whistleblower had characterised as lies, to explain transactions between Hillsong's global entities. Hillsong's lawyers in its defence rebuked these claims, denied Mr. Ridley had become angry and dismissive towards Ms. Moses, where she raised her concerns about the church's potential illegal and unethical financial conduct. Its defence said a Hillsong manager even reassured Ms. Moses that if any issues were identified as part of ACNC investigation, then Hillsong would move to correct the issue proactively. Hillsong said it sought independent advice about Hillsong Foundation's use of tax-deductible donations to renovate Melbourne's iconic Festival Hall, which was purchased by a Hillsong-related entity in 2020. Ms. Moses allegedly warned Mr. Ridley the church may be committing fraud and misleading its followers by spending money which it was falsely claiming was tax-deductible. In its defence, Hillsong said its use of donations on Festival Hall renovations was not in breach of ACNC Act, and that it received an independent audit report from global accounting firm Ernst & Young that its processes were compliant. Hillsong's defence filing shows this independent audit was officially received 2 weeks after Ms. Moses filed her statement of claim in August. Ms. Moses had alleged the Australian Hillsong leadership team moved to suspend her under the pretense she had breached IT policy after downloading huge swaths of internal documents after she received a directive to deceive regulators about its overseas activities. The church said the amount of data she downloaded, about 40,000 documents in one weekend in June, was outside the scope of her role. It claimed it launched a broad IT monitoring process of systems after a media report in March referred to confidential church documents. Ms. Moses previously claimed her access to those documents was necessary to her role. Ms. Moses' lawyer, Blackburn Morris, declined to comment. The matter is due to return to federal court in February next year. So there you have it. That's the documents that have been filed in church. So the Hillsong is saying that she's allegedly breached the IT policy. She downloaded 40,000 documents in a weekend in June. That's why she was suspended. Its rebuked claims that the chief financial officer asked Ms. Moses to lie because they were under investigation with the Australian Charities Regulator. And they're saying that an independent audit conducted by Ernst & Young found that they hadn't done anything wrong. So as I said, this goes back to court in February, but they filed the defence. I'm interested to hear what you think about this. I mean, should church donations be able to be used in renovations and all that stuff? You know, it's a bit of a grey area, but there are all these lots of rumours and speculations going around about the conduct here. And, you know, is Ms. Moses going to be a hero, or is she going to be used as a scapegoat? I'm interested to hear your thoughts and opinions on this. And until next time, bye for now.